Imagine this. You're in a combat zone. The air is thick with smoke, the ground shakes from explosions, and the deafening sound of gunfire is all around you. Your mission is simple, but terrifyingly difficult. Keep the wounded alive. This isn't a movie scene. This was the reality for Army Captain Eva G. Nowland, a physician assistant who found herself in the middle of one of the most intense battles of the war in Afghanistan. It was October 3, 2009. Captain Nowland was stationed at Combat Outpost Keating, a remote and isolated base nestled deep in a valley, surrounded by towering mountains. It was a notoriously dangerous location, often called Camp Custer by the soldiers there. They knew an attack wasn't a matter of if, but when. And that morning, when arrived with a fury nobody could have predicted. Around 6 a.m., a coordinated assault began. Over 300 enemy fighters unleashed a storm of rocket-propelled grenades, mortar, and heavy machine gun fire from the high ground, completely overwhelming the small American force. The compound was immediately set ablaze. Ammunition stores exploded, buildings collapsed, and the base was on the verge of being overrun. In the midst of this chaos, Captain Nowland was at the aid station. It was a small, plywood structure offering little protection from the hellfire raining down. As the first casualties were brought in, she didn't hesitate. With bullets ripping through the walls and shrapnel flying, she went to work. The aid station itself took direct hits, catching fire multiple times. The lights went out, plunging them into smoky darkness. But Nowland, working by the dim light of headlamps, remained calm and focused. She treated wound after wound, from gunshot injuries to severe burns. She was the only medical provider on the entire outpost. Every life depended on her skill and her courage. At one point, with the aid station burning around her and the enemy closing in, she had a critical decision to make. Stay and risk being burned alive or captured, or move the patients to a safer location. Under intense fire, she organized the evacuation of her patients, moving them from the crumbling aid station to a more secure building. She personally ran through the open, exposed to enemy fire, to get 2 other wounded soldiers scattered across the compound. She controlled massive bleeding, inserted chest tubes, and performed life-saving procedures with the battle raging just feet away. Her citation would later read that she repeatedly faced down the enemy to reach the fallen. For more than 12 hours, Captain Eva Nowland held that aid station together. Her bravery was a beacon of hope in the darkest of moments. Thanks to her actions, many soldiers who might have otherwise perished survived that day. She was awarded the Silver Star, the nation's 3rd highest award for valor in combat, for her extraordinary heroism. Her story is a powerful reminder of the quiet heroes who, when faced with unimaginable horror, run toward the danger to save others. Thank you for watching.